Hi, I'm Telva and welcome back to Telva's Toolbox for Surface Pattern Designers. Today we're diving into strategic pattern design for multiple markets. The focus is understanding what each market requires, not trying to force one pattern everywhere. We'll cover motif, scale, composition, color, and contrast so your designs truly speak to their audience. By the end, you'll know how to create or adapt patterns that are market appropriate and commercially viable. Grab the free palette adjustments guide below to follow along. The business case for strategic design is understanding market requirements. This saves time, increases licensing potential, and positions your work professionally. Trying to force one design into multiple markets leads to weak, unconvincing results. Instead, focus on designing or adapting patterns for each market's needs. Clear motifs, appropriate scale, and thoughtful color choices amplify your commercial potential. Before we get into strategic designing for each market, let's see who we are designing for. Here are the 5 main market categories in surface pattern design. Market 1, mass market, Target. Think Walmart, Amazon. Color profiles are bright, accessible, trend-aware, but not cutting edge, with a broad appeal. Market 2, contemporary mid-tier. Think West Elm, Crate and Barrel, Anthropologie. Color profile, sophisticated, muted to medium saturation. Trend forward, design conscious. Market 3, luxury premium. Think Serena and Lily and high-end boutiques. Color profile, restrained, low saturation, timeless, exclusive feeling. Market 4, children's youth. Think kids brands, nursery. Color profile, playful saturation, clear contrast, age-appropriate intensity. Gender considerations. Market 5, wellness lifestyle, yoga brands, spa products, mindfulness market. Color profile, calming, nature-inspired, soft contrast, serene saturation. Each market has distinct color expectations. Your job is speaking their color language. Let's take a look at mass market. Bright, accessible, trend-aware, broad appeal. The motifs are simple, recognizable, and versatile. Scale, mid-range for multiple product types. Color, vibrant but not extreme, medium-high contrast. Your key takeaway, designs must be instantly appealing, flexible, and readable across different products. In the market number 2, contemporary mid-tier, we see sophisticated, modern, design-conscious patterns. The motifs are stylized, sometimes abstract. Trend forward. The scale, medium to large, creates design-forward impressions. The colors are muted to medium saturation for a balanced contrast. Your key takeaway, design-forward aesthetics with a professional, approachable feel. In the luxury premium market, we have refined, timeless, exclusive. Motifs are elegant, sometimes minimal or abstract. Scale are larger or airy types of repeats, often with negative space. The colors are low saturation, subtle contrast, muted tones. The key takeaway here, every design element communicates quality, sophistication, and exclusivity. For children's and youth's market, we see playful, age-appropriate, energetic patterns. The motifs are literal and fun, animals, toys, whimsical shapes. The scale, small to mid-scale, clear for product readability. The colors, high contrast, vibrant, cheerful. Key takeaway, Energy and developmental appropriateness matter. Color alone won't make a bunny pattern look luxury. Motif choice and scale are critical. In our last market, we have wellness lifestyle, where we see calming, nature-inspired, and serene patterns. The motifs have organic shapes, flowing forms. In the scale, medium to soft rhythm, non-overwhelming. Colors are soft, muted palettes, low-medium contrast. Key takeaway, mood and energy are as important as color. Subtlety and harmony drive market fit. Before you start recoloring your patterns, you need to know whether your pattern is even built for it. Not every design is flexible enough to adapt to multiple markets, and that's where most designers waste their time. A flexible pattern has clear motifs, balanced composition, and color areas that can be easily adjusted without breaking the design. It's built from structure, not from mood. These are the patterns that translate across markets, products, and price points. An inflexible pattern relies on color to communicate its concept. Think watercolor ombre, tie-dyes, or anything where removing the color destroys the idea. These designs are beautiful, but they're locked to a single purpose or market. Here's the test. Try to describe your pattern without mentioning the color. If you can say floral with organic flow, it's probably adaptable. If the only way to describe it is pink tropical sunset, that pattern isn't flexible. Color is the concept. That distinction determines whether recoloring is a smart strategy or a waste of your time. Temperature adjustments. Warm tones often read as accessible, friendly. Cool tones reads as sophisticated and premium. This is useful for aligning patterns with market positioning, but always consider motif and scale first. Example, mass market may favor warm coral and fresh green. Luxury may use cool slate blue and ivory. Strategy 2, color energy strategy. Use hue, saturation, and contrast to reinforce market tone, not to force a pattern into a market. For children, we'll use high contrast, clear hues. Young adults require vibrant but balanced patterns. Adult contemporary, we go to muted colors and design forward patterns. Luxury, low saturation, subtle. Color is one layer of the market alignment. Motif, scale, and composition are just as important. Strategy 3, contrast control. High contrast communicates energy and boldness. Low contrast communicates calm and sophistication. Apply contrast strategically based on product type. Stationery versus bedding, toys versus textiles. Combined with motif and color, contrast helps patterns feel at home in the intended market. Practical adaptation workflow. Start with your original colored pattern, the one that represents your default style. Identify the target market you're adapting it for. Mass market, luxury children's, etc. Adjust the motif details if needed. Simplify or refine depending on the audience. Set the scale based on product type. Bedding and wall art need larger repeats. Stationery or babywear need smaller ones. Tweak your color temperature, contrast, and saturation to match the market tone. Test your adjusted design on a product mock-up to confirm it fits visually and emotionally. The goal here isn't brute force recoloring, it's strategic adaptation. using deliberate changes to make one design perform in multiple commercial contexts. Mistakes to avoid. Random color swaps without considering the market are a real no-no. Trying to force one pattern for all markets just doesn't work. Ignoring scale, motif, and composition. Not being reasonable. Overproducing variations. Not testing on products. Strategic judgment beats pushing unrealistic recoloring. Tools like Paletra can accelerate color experimentation, suggesting palette adjustments for temperature, contrast, and tone. Remember, it's a support tool. Motif, scale, and layout decisions still require designer judgment, but if you're willing to try it, the link is down below. Your action steps: choose a flexible pattern. Pick 2 to 3 target markets. Research your motifs, scale, and color expectations. Adapt patterns according to market requirements. Be sure to address the motifs, the scale, the color, the contrast. Mock up and evaluate. And then add strong versions to your portfolio with clear labeling. That's it for this time. Strategic market analysis, thoughtful motif and scale selection, and color adjustments are the keys to professional pattern work. Subscribe and grab the Palette Adjustments Guide for detailed instructions. Next week, stop second-guessing your color choices. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.